So today we are going to Agglestone Rock, which is, as you might imagine, a rock. It's a big one, and yeah, I didn't know about it. Just looked at Google Maps and found it by chance, and yeah, it's not too far away from where we were a few weeks ago in Studland Bay, and yeah, it's like I say, it's a huge rock. And it gives that kind of wonderment of how it got there. It's so huge, and where it's located, you just think, oh my god, where did that come from? And yeah, according to folklore, the devil threw it from the Isle of Wight, and he was trying to hit Corfe Castle. Of course he didn't hit Corfe Castle, but that's according to this folklore legend. And well, for me personally, I'm just really looking forward to the views. Apparently from the rock itself, there's going to be amazing views from all directions, and yeah, quite excited. And as well as that, the location of this is just so calming and peaceful. Let's just pause for a moment and just listen, and I'll just give you a pan view of where I am. Just absolute silence here. And going towards that direction, on our way back, we might just pop by the lagoon. Yeah, the lagoon where we were, where I went through that hellish sand, which I'll explain a bit more later. Yeah, why the hell would I go back? Well, I'm going to explain that in a little while as well. But we'll be on the other side of the lagoon, I think. I want to test it and see what it's like on the other side, and maybe that's where those boards are. We'll see. Anyway, let's crack on, and like I say, enjoy this silence. Although I'm not being silent right now, but you know what I mean. It's nice when you come to a place like this because it's such a, you know, a large clearing like you get like this. Gives this open space feeling. You can really really clarify your mind of all the things you would like to accomplish or do in your life, or just things you want to analyze or process. Places like this just really give that to you, you know. Okay, so it's just there now, so it hasn't been too far to get here really. Yeah, so it's just there, so you probably can't see it on camera really. I don't know where I'm pointing. I can't actually see what's on my camera right now because it's quite bright. Anyway, so you might be wondering why it's so quiet. It's like so quiet. Let me just show you the surroundings. It's just so quiet. Certainly not complaining here, guys. But yeah, but I mean, today is, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the 14th today. I think it's the 14th of July, if I'm not mistaken. And but anyway, regardless of that, today is the England-Spain final in the European Championship, and European Cup, whatever you want to call it. And so yeah, I think that's of course partially the reason that I'm sure there would have been more. I have seen the odd walker, don't get me wrong, I haven't totally been alone here, but I've seen the odd cyclist, an odd person walking by. I don't know if they're going to the rock like I am, but anyway. So, but yeah, I think obviously people are watching the football later, which is later this evening. So maybe they're getting ready for that, because it is a big celebration, regardless of the result, and because of course nobody expected England to get to the final itself. So, but yeah, I don't think I'll be following, watching. I might do, I might not. I haven't really decided yet. I'll cross that bridge when it comes. And but I'm not a football fan. I used to be, and so yeah, I lost complete interest in football in around 2017, and since then, yeah, I've really lost all kind of connection in terms of how it affects me, my well-being, my happiness. Whether my team wins or loses, it has no effect on me whatsoever. However, when I was a fan, yeah, I would be on cloud nine when we used to win cups, or yeah, for those that don't know, my team, that I would say I still support. I know that sounds very weird to say that, but my team is Arsenal, and will always be part of my identity, which is why I use the present tense in that aspect, that I still support them. And but like I say, I don't follow football whatsoever, so it's kind of just one of those things. But I'm very happy if any, if they win any cups or anything like that. I'll be very happy for them, happy for the club itself, and happy for the supporters. And I think that's what it's mainly about for me, football these days. It's not really, it's totally not about, the glory, the winning or anything like that. It's more to do with or beating your rivals, or the media, because the media tends to kind of tamper with our emotions. It did, it used to do with me. It would hype up the game, let's say, it would hype up the game in a way that if my team lost, it should affect me, and the media kind of portrayed it in that way. It was so important, it was life or death, this match this Sunday, and it's not. But when you detach from football, like I have done in the last few years and stuff, and you kind of come away and you think, oh, it's not such a big deal. It really isn't. It's like, so that's that really. And but yeah, I do, like I say, with the game that's happening later, it's beautiful, because like I say, I have these kind of the things I don't like about football, and why I think football sucks and everything like that. But at the same time, there's this beautiful way that football unites people and connects people, and brings them joy, and that's something we can all support, and yeah, I love that aspect of it. And yeah, anyway, I tell you what, guys, I did not think this was going to, it's not easy to get to the rock. I've just now looking, it did say on a description to get to this rock, yeah, the pathway isn't so great, so I'm gonna actually just show you guys in a moment. But yeah, this is the path. So you can see it's kind of like, it's not steep, it's going to be steep at some parts. You can't really see the distance there. I'm going to put an arrow where the rock is, but between now and the rock, it's not an easy path at all. And it did say, you need to wear good footwear to do this part of the journey, as there are like uneven ground and steep parts. Oh, good job this board is here, eh? Well, I like this kind of journey, because this is why we hike as well, is we can do these kind of adventurous parts, and it makes us gives us motivation. It's like an achievement. It's just so peaceful. Yeah, for me it's not too bad. I mean, what I read online, I don't think they dramatized it too much, but it was warned that yeah, it isn't the best. And I think if you're not someone who, let's say, regularly hikes or anything to do with some sort of disability, then for sure it's a very good warning to warn people of this pathway. Wonder what these signs say here. Work is underway here to re-wet and restore precious peatland habitat by spreading the flow of water across the mires. It will create a wetter landscape where mosses, rare plants and wildlife can thrive. Okay, so that's why this is all happening. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so here we have some steep steps. And we're very near you guys. Oh, a little butterfly. Not sure if he's going to come out. Going to come out on camera? There we go. Not sure if that came out, but quite a pretty butterfly. Okay, so getting closer and closer, and actually I'm not sure if that's coming out on camera, but I will there's quite a few people already on the rock itself, so I'll see when I get up there whether I can actually climb it or not. Okay, so that last bit there, that was really quite steep. So most of that, that last bit, that steep part was sand, actually. So yeah, and then just towards the end, they gave us these few steps here. But here we are, guys. This is the rock itself. So yeah, I don't know if it could be appreciated just how big this is. I'm sure when I get some shots of me by the rock, then you'll kind of have comparison and just how big this rock really is. So anyway, let's take a look around. Okay, so this is coming around to the far right side of it, and yeah, it is awesome. So it's around 20 feet high. Yeah, it's around 20 feet high, this rock. Apparently it fell, but I'm not sure exactly when it fell. So it did lose some parts, I'm guessing, as it fell. And yeah, I'm not sure when that would have happened. I don't think I saw any dates when I checked online before coming out. And so yeah, so shall we try and climb it, guys? Of course I'm gonna have to put the camera down, etc., and yeah, as I go up, because I think I'm gonna try. I'll show you which way I'll go up though. Yeah, actually, let me just pop you guys here, maybe, just kind of show you. Just kind of show you guys exactly. Just kind of exactly how big it is compared to me, if that makes sense. I'll put you guys here, maybe a bit taller, perhaps. Like that. No. Oh my god, Gary. I can't seem to. No. Banana. Oh dear. Well, anyway, maybe if I do like that, maybe. I'm guessing. Hi. Anyway, it should be. Yeah. Don't know if that will come out. You should be able to see more or less, I guess, between me and the rock. I'm guessing from that point. Not quite sure. But yeah. So anyway, it weighs. This rock weighs around 400 tons. So yeah, it weighs about 400 tons. What I read. So what I've seen earlier when I came up, first time I came up, I saw the kids, which I'll just swivel my camera around. They went up this bit. Actually, it doesn't look so bad. Maybe I can take you guys up. There is kind of footing in there. I mean, you have to go careful. Should we try with the camera? Yeah, let's give it a go. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. I'm not sure. Oopa! Yeah, it looks, as I say, fairly straightforward. Of course, because it's sand, we do have to be careful where we put in our footing, right? So I think, ooh, yeah, okay, so far so good. Right, ka-chang, there goes down my camera. Right, this is the bit which I'm going to show you, as you can't really see from here. So I've kind of got this gap now. So this is the bit where we have to put you guys, I think, there. I think, so that I can have both hands as yeah, not so bad really. So nice. Ooh, it's getting higher. Yeah. Oh wow. This is really quite cool, you guys. Yeah. I saw other people, they went a little bit more up, I think. Hang on. Oops. Yeah, so there we go. I don't think I'm going to go right. There's like another little bit. But I personally don't feel the need, if I'm totally honest. It's not, let me just show you. It's kind of like, it's still very good for your grip and everything. I just don't think, yeah, I'm going up there. And you should listen to your inner voice, as we say, right? However, up here, it does give you a lovely view. So let me just swing my camera around. So yeah, we were down there. It does feel quite high up here. It really, really, truly does. But yeah, so way in the distance there, yeah, I can see, of course, Brownsea Island, and of course Studland Bay, the lagoon as well, which I'll see if I can do that on the way back or not. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't think the access was very good, so that might have to be another day actually. But yeah, there's all the way in the very far distance to the right there, that's Hengistbury Head, which is where we were a couple of months ago. But yeah, you can see, I don't know, I'm going to show the rock in a little bit more detail in a little while. There's people that have written things on there. guys, so I think we're done here. That's just been awesome just to be around this rock. I don't know, it's always an energy, isn't it, around something like this, the mystery to it and everything. It's there's always a, like I say, a sense of wonderment, and yeah, but yeah, you do get an incredible vibe, particularly here. Like I say, the views are just spectacular all round. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know if I said, but it weighs 400 tons, what I read online. So yeah, don't know who weighed that, but yeah, it weighs 400 tons. Anyway, so let's make our way. We could almost slide down here, but this is all sand. This is the way we came up, so hopefully we won't have too much difficulty. Of course, going down is far easier, of course. Just be a little bit careful not to slip. I did see a group of hikers. There was around 5 or 6 of them, and they were having a good chat about footwear, about what to wear, of course, when you go out hiking. And they were just generally just talking the pros and cons to certain footwear, how hiking boots, let's say, are not always the best to be wearing, and in some ways the lighter the better. So I kind of just wanted to give my thoughts, really, in terms of footwear. Now, everyone's feet's different, right? So we can't really say, okay, this footwear is the best, or it might be good for you, it might not be. I can only say what's good for me, and generally I have tried. Let me just roll back to my face. Yeah, so I've tried different footwear in the past. I've had like hiking trainers type shoes, and they do me really well. I don't have any issues at all, and I might at some point invest in really good ones one day, for sure. I think there is an argument to say, of course, if you do, you get what you pay for in life. Let's just put it this way, and we all know that, right? You can't, with most things in life, you can't take shortcuts, so but it's not always possible, of course, for all of us to have the best of the best. We all want it, right? And we can all have that desire, but it might not be always that moment or the right moment to have those luxury items, okay? But overall, in general, for me, works best pair of trainers. So, and right now I'm wearing trainers, as you can see. Yeah, just wearing trainers. And yeah, now, like I say, it's got pros and cons to that. Pros, obviously, they're going to feel more comfortable. They're going to feel that you can, it feels kind of lighter. They're lighter, of course, as I just mentioned, in some ways, like those guys were talking about. In some respects, lighter the better. And but there are cons, like when we come to a rock like that. I didn't feel, like I say, on the rock itself, I might have felt a little bit more sure of myself in different footwear, a bit more gripping. However, I was in trainers, so there's a negative right there when wearing trainers, right? Then it depends on the weather. Like in this weather, if you're just walking on reasonable grounds, trainers are the best. But if you're like in the winter time, yeah, obviously you're going to get through muddy areas, etc. But again, like I say, I've not really found it an issue, really. I still hike, I still go in trainers, and I do get muddy. That's part of the fun, really, isn't it? It's part of the fun. Anyway, I just thought I would share a little bit my thoughts there in terms of footwear, but I will, like I say, I'm going to probably do my homework a little bit more and start looking at different items of footwear and try different things, because I think sometimes we can get stuck in the same thing, and it's good to just try new things, and I think that's what I would like to do as well. Just try different footwear, see how it feels and compare it, you know. I can't really say, oh, I'll always wear trainers, because that's not true. I think it's just what works for me generally, on average is what I want to say. Anyway guys, I guess we will I'll check back in as soon as we approach towards the main road, and then I'll go back the roadway back home. Anyway, catch you guys in a bit. Bumblebee. So one thing I do like is the rich plant life here. I just love it. And it does encourage a lot more species to thrive here. Well guys, it was supposed to get really like blue sky by now. The cloud has really, it's taken a while for the cloud to lift, and I know it's going to lift. You can see it just starting to. But yeah, it's taken a little while than scheduled, let's say. That was on the weather. Okay, so yeah, it was only, like I say, up until this point, it's only that bit that can be a little bit tricky, I suppose, to get to the rock. But apart from that, this bit of stretch from now until the road is pretty much flat. It's kind of like this. So yeah, we can't complain, can we? So yeah, so there you go guys. I think I'm actually gonna get towards the end of this pathway which we're on now. Is the pathway we did earlier when we went through that gate. And yeah, I'm gonna get the bus home because yeah, I don't think I'm going to take a risk about going to the lagoon, because I'm on 25,000 steps right now, which isn't my record, let's say, in a day. However, the last time I was at Studland Bay, as you guys remember, I was on 29,000, and then I went through that sandy part for 5,000 or 6,000 steps. So that was, I don't want to repeat that, and yes. So I'm going to not take that risk. I don't, like I say, I was trying to think to go on the other side of the lagoon, but yeah, yeah, I feel a bit tired actually. That did enough for me today, you know. Going to Agglestone Rock was enough for me. It was just perfect, and yeah, that's what I want to do. So but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Felt like I talked a lot today, but yeah. But maybe I talk a lot anyway. That's okay. Anyway, so banana, really. Not sure what anything else to tell you guys. So yeah, the England game tonight. So yeah, good luck to if anybody out there who's going to be watching the game. By the time you watch this video, you would have watched it. We will all already know the result, but from my perspective at this very moment, as I'm recording this video, I really wish both teams really all the best, and yeah, and enjoy it. I think that's the most important. Hope everybody enjoys the game, and I'm sure it'll be a good one. It's a nice, both two nice teams, I would say, historically. So yeah, anyway guys, I wish you all an awesome week ahead, and yeah, and thank you so much for watching up until now, and please give the video a like. It really helps me out a lot, and a comment would be awesome. But yeah, and please hit that subscribe button if you're a new viewer, of course. Anyway guys, have a good one, and I'll see you guys real soon. Thanks a lot, and be well. Hello you guys, you're beautiful. Yeah, I got these guys just found on the way along this main road, but yeah, so pretty. So yeah, just to get our bearings, directly in front of us, that's Brownsea Island, where we were last week. I'll put an arrow just to kind of locate that castle at the front of Brownsea Island, and of course where the ferry where we took to go to Poole Quay.